Hey, good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back. Boy, it's been a long time. For those of you that are new to Ishikawa, my name is Mr. Vitale. I am one of the PE teachers this year, and since you found this video and found me, that must mean that I'm your PE teacher for this year. Honestly, I can't wait to get started. It's been a long time. We've been away from each other for an incredibly long period of time. I'm anxious. I'll tell you what, I'm very nervous as well, because this is certainly different than being in front of a group of kids in the gym or out on the court. But it is what it is, and I'm going to make it as good as possible, and that's what I expect you guys to do. Let's make the most of it, and let's have some fun together, working out, being really active. Okay? This is my teaching area. It's my backyard. And that's what you need to find as well. You need to find a good place where you can work. Make sure there's plenty of room to do a little bit of moving. So we don't do PE in our bed. We got to get out of bed. We got to get out of that bedroom, find a better spot than that. If this is your class right off the bat early in the morning, make sure you've already had breakfast. This isn't time to be eating breakfast and watching a video. We need to get out and be active. Okay? We don't do PE on the couch. So one way that we start each and every day is you come prepared. And prepared to me first means that you arrive at least to the live sessions where you and I are actually working together at the exact same point in time about 5 minutes early. And then I can get you checked in to those WebEx meetings, and then we can get to work together. Second, a few pieces of equipment we got to have. I'd like you every day to come with a mat. I've got a yoga mat right here. And what I'd like you to have is the same thing, or if you don't have a yoga mat, no big deal. Simply have a towel. A towel will work great. Bring some water up, so if you need a quick break, you can do that. And then if I've asked you to have any equipment ready for a particular lesson, like the video I sent out last week, I said have a pair of socks ready to go. Or could be something else. If you don't have something at your house that we need, I will incorporate some different ideas of things that you can come up with. Today, our first day in PE together, I'd like us to go over some things that would, for many of us, especially if you've had me, they're going to be really familiar. But they're really important to me as well. And if something's important to me, that means it needs to be important to you too. So we'll talk about some expectations, both remotely right now through our screens, but then also hopefully in the near future when we get back to school and in the gym as well. Today we'll do a little PE class. We'll start moving a little bit. We'll talk about our 3 different rules that we have, and then that'll be it for our first PE class together. Or for you guys that have already had the live session, and this is your second PE class, which brings to mind, some of you are wondering, well, how often do we have PE? Twice a week, just like normal. 30 minutes at a time. One of the sessions will be like this. It'll be an actual recorded video where you simply, on your PE tile and canvas, click on it and then participate along with the video. And then the other will be a live session where it'll be similar to this, except it's not a recording. It's actually going on live, and I can, on the screen, I'll be able to see all of your faces too, so you're going to participate right along. But let's get moving. Okay, everyone stand up. Okay. Jog around that mat. Let's go, 6th graders. Come on, let's go. Change directions. Come on, up to the screen. Good. Good. Working hard, trying our best all the time, okay? Here we go, back here. And freeze. Stand tall. Good. Rule number 1, stop, look, listen. Anytime that I need to provide you some information, I'm going to give you a freeze signal. It's either my voice saying freeze or it's going to be my whistle. When you hear that, we simply stop. You face me. We put our hands on our knees, and you wait for me to say, stand tall. Jump up and down. Turn. Freeze. And stand flat. Sometimes I'll wait just a little bit after a freeze and have you freeze with your hands underneath just a touch longer. And all that I'm doing there is I'm trying to catch who's with me. And if you're waiting for me, then I know that you are with me. Jog away. Come on back. Jog this way. Come back here. Freeze. So rule one, stop, look, and listen. Very good. Let's do a little fitness, a little bit of exercise, get that heart going, and do a few exercises on our mat as well. And here comes the music. Just follow along with me. A little bit of the arms. Push those arms up. No arms. Legs together. Here we go. Stretch it up. Stretch it to one side, please. Good, over to the other side. Turn those thumbs down. Bring those palms together here, stretch up. Keep those there, hit this way. Good job, follow right along with me. Back where we started. We'll crisscross. Good, with the music, let's do a little pretend jump open. Ready? All right. Get that jump rope in your hand. Ready? All right. If you're not good at jump roping, no big deal. Just keep that body moving. Come on, keep going. Keep going. No reason to go too fast. You know how to crisscross, cross those elbows. You know some other steps? You want to go fast, go ahead. Hey, down on that mat, put those legs in front of you. Now let's work those abdominal muscles. Let's start with curls. Good, just stay right down here. Now extend those arms if you'd like, all the way up. Now we're showing them to sit-ups. A little more. And then lift those feet up off the ground. We call these crunches. A way to keep on going. Stand up. Jogging. Backwards. Turn and look. Change it to a slide. Change directions. Back this way. Stretch our lower bodies a bit. Stretch it forward. Switch, please. Hands right here, right here. Get into our lunge position. All right, go ahead, sit down. Put those legs in front of you. And reach. If you can't quite get there, that's all right. Just get as close as you can. Feet together like so. How about legs out? Let's stretch that lower back. Let's twist a little bit this way. Over around it this way. And come up. And this time with the music, your choice. You can either follow me or do whatever you would like. Hey, this is my buddy Brewer. work that upper body. Get in a bridge position, please, just like so. And take this hand, raise it up here. Bring it down. Let's switch to the other hand. Let's bring it down right here. How about a few slow shoulder taps? And then bring it down. Remove your hands, push it up. Bring it down, remove those hands. Couple more. Then inchworm. And stand up. All right, stand at the edge of your mat. Step on and up. Keep it moving. How about stand sideways? Go on, off. To the right. To the left. Arms out, just twist it. Hands right here, just a little bending. How about stretch the legs, stretch out that thigh or that quadricep. Good balance, you guys. On the other side, hold it. Good. How about bend right here, stretch it down. And come on now. And with the last 30 seconds, let's just do a slow jog around our small area. Just finish up right here. Here we go. Come on. You got it. Let's go. All right. There we go. Now, let's head back to our mat. Go ahead and sit down there for a moment. Let's just focus on our breathing. Doesn't matter if you're breathing through your nose or through your mouth or a little bit of both. Just focus on that breathing. Just take your hand and put it right here on that heart, or if you know how to find your pulse, find your pulse. All right, you make a fist. Inside that chest, your heart is about the size of that fist. And it's a muscle, just like other parts of our body are muscles as well. We have muscles all throughout our body. Your heart is one too. Maybe one of the most important ones in your entire body. One of our expectations each day in PE is to work those muscles in some different ways, including really getting that heart to pump quickly. All right, very good, you guys. Let's continue moving on and talking about a few other things here. As we participate in front of a screen, it's different. And I know, I've had to do this in front of some of my peers. And they'll lead an activity and we're supposed to follow, and we see all the teachers' pictures in there. And there's this sense of kind of embarrassment, like, what are people going to think? You know what? I'm sure that you might have some of those things too, but don't worry about it, because nobody's focusing on you for the most part. They're all focusing on themselves and concerned about themselves. So just get up, get active, try these things, have fun as if you were in the gym with all your friends, and all your friends literally are right here with us, whether it's in a video or whether it's in one of those live WebEx meetings. So just get over that embarrassment and just do your best and have some fun. Okay? So we talked about it. One of the rules we had: stop, look, listen. Rule number 1. That's the freeze rule. Rule number 2, do what's right. Hey, when I say go, and that's the way I will always give you directions as far as what I want you to do. So it's going to be when I say go. And then after that, I'll tell you what I'd like. And during that entire time, you just remain still and you wait. And you're waiting for my go signal. Once you hear the go signal, that's when you get active and get going. So when I say go, I would like you guys to get your socks. And last week's video mentioned that we should have 2 socks prepared. If you don't have your socks, no big deal, press pause. And when I say go, run and get them, come back, and then press play and join us. If you already have them, just continue. Okay, ready? Go. So, pick up your socks. You've got 2 of them. Put them together like this. Turn to the toes and start rolling. And just roll it up so it gets to here. Now you're not done yet. Now take that outside sock and wrap it around so that you have a ball. Now thinking of that rule number 2, do what's right, let's start working with this a little bit. Circle it around your body. Change directions. Down on your knees. Or knee. How about under this leg? Round. Under the other one. Back. Close your eyes. Come on, close those eyes. Open those eyes. Let's play a little step. Freeze. Stand tall. Notice where my ball is. It's not in my hand anymore. It's not near me anymore. So when we freeze with a piece of equipment, the expectation is you take that, you set it down on the ground, and then you take a couple of steps away. You don't have to run far away, just a couple steps away, and then you get into that freeze position. And the reason for that is you're like me. If I have something in my hand, I'm going to futz with it. And if I'm futzing with this thing, I'm not focused on you. And neither will you be focused on me. But if that ball's over there, away from me, there's no way in the world that it can distract me. So real simple, anytime that we're using anything in PE with our hands, with our bodies, on a freeze, stop, set it down, step away. Let's get back to playing catch. Go. If you want, go a little higher. See how softly you can catch that. How about without throwing, hold it, just pretend you're throwing. Throw it right toward me in my screen, and I'll throw it right towards you. Imagine you're a baseball player. You catch it, and then you throw it. But hold on to it. So if the ball's on the ground in baseball, we got to pick it up, set our feet, throw it. Freeze. Stand tall. And I love how I'm catching many of you waiting for me. So that second rule, do what's right. I don't always give you specific directions on what is the right way to do it. Okay? For instance, when we were playing catch, I didn't need to say, please don't toss it too high where you're hitting the ceiling or breaking anything. I said play catch, and it's your choice to make good decisions related to that. Last rule, rule number 3, be respectful. Be respectful, be appropriate, be polite. If we're around our friends, use appropriate body language rather than hurtful body language. So be respectful. Think about when you're in a library and you take a book off the shelf and you decide that it's not a book you want. Everyone knows, without even thinking, just be respectful. Put it back in the same place. You don't just set the book there, you drop the book or chuck the book or leave it somewhere else. So when I say go, I'd like you to take that ball and I'd like you to return it to the side of your mat and then skip without it. See, in my class, when we use the equipment, when you come to get it, I always have it organized out for you to get easily. When we put equipment away, we need to do the same thing, and that's our responsibility, so that my classroom, our classroom, is a neat classroom. It's an organized classroom. So we don't toss things away, throw things away, kick things away. We place them away. So with your ball, Think of a library book. Place it away. Thanks for waiting for me. Go. Then just skip. Freeze. All right, looking good, you guys. Hey, let's grab a quick drink. All righty. So, 3 rules, right? Stop, look, listen. Do what's right. Be respectful. Let's now play a little activity, okay? It's an activity that many of us know, and it actually comes a little bit of an exercise too. It's called rock, paper, scissors, and you're going to play against me. If you've never played the game, it's really easy. Show me a rock, show me paper, show me scissors. Each time you win, you earn a point. How do you win? Well, if you're a scissor and I'm paper, you win. If you're a rock and I'm a scissor, you win. The rock breaks the scissors. Here's the weird one though. If you're paper and I'm a rock, you win. Who cares if it's weird? It's just the way it is. Then, if I put out and you put out, we're tied, then it's a tie. No points. Let's play. Stand up. Think of number 7. I want you to jump up and down 6 times, and then on 7, give me one of those rock, paper, scissors. Ready, set, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got paper. If you're a rock, I just won, but if you're scissors, you beat me. Ready, set, do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Snip, snip. Ready, set, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you're a rock, the 2 of us tie. Ready, set, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to scissors. If we're scissors, you tied me. If you're paper, I won. If you're a rock, you beat me. Ready, set, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Couple more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Playing with you guys. Hey, come on up close to the screen. So take a look at this square. We'll follow the arrows. It goes this way, this way, this way, this way. All we're going to do right now is we're going to focus on settling ourselves down so that when we leave this session, especially if you have some classes with your classroom teacher immediately after, you're refocused and you're ready in a quiet way for that. Focus on your breathing. Notice when you're breathing in. Notice when you're breathing out. Now what we're going to do is breathe in, hold it, breathe out. In, hold, out. In, out. In, last time. you ever get anxious, if you ever get nervous, if something's bugging you, it's okay. That happens to all of us. But one thing that we always have with us is our breath. And we can always take 30 seconds to a minute and simply focus on that breathing. And when you do that, you take your mind for a moment off of everything else. And believe it or not, it really works. The activity we were doing there is called box breathing. Think of a box. And during those breathing exercises, it doesn't matter if you're breathing in through your nose, through your mouth. Some people say it should be in through your nose, out through your mouth. But I don't know, if you're like me, sometimes I feel like I can't get enough in through just my nose. So sometimes I'll just go. Please think about what we focused on today, boys and girls. It's just a beginning lesson, but the things that we focused on today assist in making all of our lessons really good, really well focused. Lessons that I can be my best as a teacher, lessons where you can be your best as a student. Stopping on the signal, setting things down and stepping away so that they do not become a distraction, and then leaving them there, even if you know what to do, until I give you that next go signal. Making good choices, thinking what's right here. That little voice in our mind sometimes tries to get you to do things that are not good choices. Catch yourself. Rule number 2, do what's right. And then rule number 3, just be respectful in all our activities. If you were prepared today, you had the equipment and you're mad out, you're demonstrating respect. If you're off your couch, even though I can't see you right now because this is a recording, then you have respect for me and my class and our activities. Thank you. If you gave yourself and found enough space and a place to work, then you're respecting your folks, whether it's the living room, family room, or wherever it might be. So 3 really important things. For now, let's go ahead and say goodbye. If you have another class after this, as soon as we shut this video off, let's get right where we need to be at school-wise. And let's keep our fingers crossed that in the near future that we'll have an opportunity to all be back together again, okay, in person. But until then, if this was the last PE class for your week, we'll see you later. If this was your first one, and on the second day this week, you're going to need to find me again, and we'll actually be live together. But have a good morning or a good afternoon or a good weekend, wherever we are, and as far as the week goes. Love you guys. We'll see you soon.